Hey everyone, so today I'm gonna be doing a Q&A slash get to know me video because quite a few of you commented and said that you thought that would be a good idea for me to do so that you all could get to know me better, and totally down for it. Whatever the people want, I shall give. So I asked you to send me some questions on Instagram and Twitter, so I got some of them and I wrote some of them down, but I also looked some up on the internet to get some extra ones for you all to get to know me even more. So I hope you like this video, and I hope this helps you get to know me if you want to get to know me better or not. I hope you find this interesting, and please leave any more suggestions for videos down below because I always want to do what you all want to see. So please let me know what else you want to see, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first few bits of information are, if you really just don't know me that well, I feel like most of you would know this, but if you really don't know me that well, then here it is. So of course my name is Anna Carol Maston, but Anna Carol is not one name. Like, it's not just my first name, Anna Carol. My middle name is actually Carol. My first name is Anna. That I just go by Anna Carol. And so like every new school year when it comes around and on the attendance, my name is just Anna. So I always have to say, oh, I go by Anna Carol, and some of you may understand my struggle. But yeah, so my name's not Anna Carol, like officially. My real name is just Anna, but I go by my middle name too. And my name Anna Carol comes from my grandma's. So my grandmother's middle name on my mom's side is Anna, and my grandmother's middle name from my dad's side is Carol, so that's kind of where my name came from, Anna Carol. And then I guess, you know, we just started to call me Anna Carol, but some people do call me AC. If you ever want to call me AC, that's cool too. I'm always down for my nickname. And I'm 17 years old. I was born on November 14th, 2000, Scorpio season. Anyone else Scorpio, let me know. We're on a spiritual level together. And I've grown up and lived in Roxborough my whole life, all 17 years, you know. I haven't lived anywhere else my whole life. I have two siblings, a younger brother and a younger sister. My brother Cole, you all probably know, he's 16, so we're really close in age, not even 2 years apart from each other. And we're super close. We've really been close ever since we were little because we've grown up together, we've played together. We didn't really ever have huge fights. But now we really hardly ever fight at all. Like, I'll sometimes get a little mad at him or vice versa. But for the most part, we get along pretty well, and I really appreciate that, and I love that. And I also have a younger sister, Kate, and she's 7, so she's 10 years younger. So yeah, she was a few years younger. She's literally about almost exactly 10 years younger than me. Her birthday's a few days after mine. So, and I don't really get in fights with her either. Of course, she is 7, so sometimes I just get a little annoyed with her about some stuff. But for the most part, I don't get in fights with her either. So I have a pretty good relationship with both my siblings, which is awesome. And I really love that. So I will be a senior in high school this year. It's crazy. I'll be 18 in a few months, which is even crazier. Like, I can't believe I'm, you know, about to go to college next year, which is even crazier. Like, you know, you always see people go to college, but then when it actually is you, it's like, oh my gosh. So it's really crazy. Like, I feel so old, but also so young at the same time. And whew, yeah, it's time for me to grow up. And I don't know if I'm ready for it, but it's all gonna be good. So I'll be a senior. Next year will be college, which leads into the next thing about me. For college, I do want to study fashion marketing and business. That's what I want to go into. Many of you probably could have guessed that based on my blog and my YouTube videos, because I'm very into fashion, so that's what I really want to go into. And yeah, so for my favorite food, I mean, this topic, I mean, food is like my everything. I love food, trust me, like, I don't know. But if I had to choose my favorite, it'd probably be sushi. But guilty pleasure favorite food would probably be pizza. Always. I can never say no to pizza. If you give it to me, I'll have it. And yeah, but definitely sushi is my #1 favorite. I could eat sushi till I die, and I would be the happiest girl alive. And then my favorite show is Friends, because duh, who wouldn't love Friends? It's awesome. Seriously, it's my favorite show ever. I have probably watched the whole series like at least 10 times on Netflix. It's that good. and I'm probably gonna watch it again and again and again. But yeah, I love it so much. And if you have any TV show suggestions or even movie suggestions, comment them down below, because I'm, like with music, I'm always looking for new shows to watch too. So send me that. So yeah, Friends is definitely my favorite. I have a Friends t-shirt if you've ever seen me wear it, so that you might have guessed it by that too. And then favorite artist is Ed Sheeran. Love him, and Ariana Grande. Them two both are probably my very most favorite. And of course I love, like everyone, Drake as well, but Ed Sheeran is probably my number one favorite. All of his songs are so good. They still are good. Like, I can listen to them a million times and still not be sick of them. So he's definitely my fave, my number one. So quite a few people ask me like about my workout routine, like what workouts I do and how many days a week I work out and how I stay motivated to work out. So to answer that, I work out usually like 6 times a week, maybe like 5 to 6, but usually at least 6 times a week. And I do height fitness and jazzercise, a mix of both. And that's what I do. I'm not saying that you have to do that. And how I stay motivated, I mean, never think of your workout as something you have to do. Like if you're like, oh, I have to work out today, like, you know, if you think about it in that mindset, then you're probably not going to like it. Because if you see your workout as a chore, it's not going to be fun. So just find what works for you. If you want to live a healthier life and work out, then there are plenty of ways to work out. There's so many ways. You can do it. You don't have to do what I do, but there's so many things you can do. You can do yoga. You can just walk or run on a track. You can do Pilates, boxing. I mean, there's so many ways to work out, even doing dancing or something. Like, just find what works for you, and when you find that, you know, then you will love your workout. Just experiment, try new things. And once you find it, then you will love it. So just don't ever think it's something you have to do. And because I personally love working out. It's not something I see as like, I need to do it and I want to do it just to look good. I do it because it makes me feel good from the inside, not really on the outside. So that's how I stay motivated. So just find what works for you, and trust me, you will fall in love with your workout. Trust me, because I love my workouts that I do. It's awesome. Let's see. So another person asked like why I started blogging / YouTube. So like over a year ago, a few people had asked me like to start a blog because they loved my clothes I would wear, and they were like, oh, Anna Carol, you should start a blog because I love the outfits you wear, and I think you could give really good tips and advice for style and looks. So I was like, well, okay. So like last summer I started it because, you know, I was like, oh, why not? It's fun. And I really love doing it. Like, I truly love, even if hardly no one looks at it, I love doing it. Same with this. Not many people probably watch my videos, but if it makes a few people happy, that's the main goal I'm trying to accomplish with my YouTube and my blog. That's what I want to do, is help people, whether it's 5 people or 500 people. I just want to help some people. So that's the main reason I do it, because people asked, and I was like, look, if you want me to, then yeah. And then I fell in love with it too. Like, I love creating stuff. Like, I'm definitely not a person who can sit still all day. I love to like move around and constantly be thinking of new things to do. So this was definitely a great way for me to challenge myself to create more things, like outside of just blogging and pictures. I could also start with videos now and trying to expand. So I said before, I love to create. So as we are on another topic of pets, let me just introduce you to one of my pets, Toby. I'm sure you all have seen him all over my Instagram and my Snapchat because he's just so adorable, and he's purring right now. I don't know if you can hear him. He's the cutest thing. Say hi, Toby. We literally got him about 2 months ago, so he's you know, he's growing. He's definitely gotten bigger. Oh, he likes to play with my hair and all the chairs, if you've all seen. And then I also have a dog. Oh, okay. All right, buddy. I also have a dog named Molly, and she's about 5 years old. So we've had her for a few years, and she's like a Dalmatian Terrier mix. I don't know. She has a mix of different breeds. I can't exactly remember all of them, but I think one of them is Dalmatian, even though she didn't have spots. But we had this DNA thing for her, and it said she was a Dalmatian, so I don't know. And yeah, Molly and Toby. I have a dog and a cat. Ain't that right? He's laying right here. So those are my pets. And then, so like for my job, work-wise, no, I don't just do this. I don't make money off this, which is never the goal to do anyway. But I babysit. That is my job. I've been babysitting for like almost 2 years now. You probably all know who it is because I post about them on my stories and Snapchats all the time. Cute little Finley and Pike. I babysit for a lot, and I love that. I love kids, so it's like literally I don't even consider it a job because they're like my family, so I love them. But they are the sweetest kids ever, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. I'm gonna be so upset when I go to college next year and I have to leave them. I'm trying not to think about it too much though, but they're literally like my younger brother and sister. So someone asked what are my favorite stores or like my go-to stores, and I have a lot of stores I love because if I could shop all the time, trust me, I would spend all my money on clothes if I could. But I have a few. Of course, the ones I usually shop at, even though they're not the highest quality clothes, they're very inexpensive, and when you're working on a budget, that's the best you can do. So I usually go to like Forever 21 or H&M for like the more like cheap version of items to get, because like I said, I don't got tons of money, so I mean I gotta just get what I can. So I usually go to the cheaper stores, but more expensive stores I like are Urban Outfitters and PacSun. They're a little more pricey, so I don't really buy too many clothes from there, but I really love their stuff. So those are probably the stores I usually mainly shop at. And so I usually online shop because it's a lot easier to find stuff I like on there rather than in stores. And also I just don't like people, so online is the way to go. I'm kidding, kinda. So probably my favorite city would have to be New York. I've been there 2 times and I have fallen in love with it twice. I really want to go like 10 more times, but I hopefully will be able to live there someday. Like that's my dream, my big dream to have. But yeah, it's definitely my favorite city. I would love to go there again, and because there's still so much. It's so big, like I've been twice, but there's still so much I haven't seen. So I just think it'd be so cool to live there, and it's definitely my favorite place of all time. So yeah, and moving on to some facts about me. I wouldn't necessarily call them fun facts, because I'm not really a cool person, so I don't really have any fun facts about me. But if you wanted to know, I have had braces for about 4 years, so you know, I hated wearing them, but I feel really blessed I had them now because my teeth were looking horrible before I had them. I had them from 3rd grade, which is like really young, to 7th grade. So yeah, I've had them off for a few years now, but yeah, I had them for 4 years. And I also have scoliosis. Well, it's not technically considered scoliosis. It's not like a major degree of it. I don't have to wear like a back brace. If you don't know what that is, basically it's like when your spine curves, and it's like, it's not like, you know, straight down, but like it kind of curves or something. So my spine curves, but not too bad. It's only like a slight curve, so it's kind of like that. So like one of my shoulders, you can't really tell, but one of my shoulders is higher up than the other because my spine is not straight, it curves. But it's not like a huge degree to where I have to wear like a back brace, because I went to the doctor like for every few months to check up on it, but it hadn't moved, so I'm really blessed about that. But another fact about me, I guess. And I played soccer from when I was like, I think I want to say 5 years old till 8th grade. Like after my 8th grade year, I stopped when I went to high school because it was fun, but it wasn't never something I was really into. I did it, but it wasn't like, it was like my ride or die. But I did play soccer for a really long time, probably almost 10 years, probably like 8 or 9 years. And I have been dancing for a long time. I've been dancing since I was about 3 years old, 17 now. Yeah, like 14 years. I've been dancing for a long time, really long time, and I do love to dance. And that's just a few facts about me. Oh, also when I was young, when I was in preschool, I wanted to be a veterinarian. clearly my choices have changed. I wouldn't want to be now, but I was like really obsessed with pets back then. I mean, I still love animals now, but I was like, I want to be, well, I called it a peterinarian because I was like, oh, veterinarians, but they take care of pets, so peterinarian. That's what I wanted to be when I was little. But yeah, like I said earlier, now I want to be a fashion, like go into fashion marketing. And yeah, my favorite colors are pink and yellow. Kind of interesting. You may can tell why they're my favorite, but they're just such happy and bright colors. So like my morning routine, what I do every morning, if you want me to film a video of this specifically, let me know. But basically my morning routine, of course, when I wake up, I check my phone, which is really bad of me to do. I shouldn't do. But I always go and get coffee. Like that's the first thing I do after I get up is go get coffee. I have to have my coffee to even be able to really function throughout my day, because otherwise I'm probably not going to. And then I've also been stretching lately in the mornings, not necessarily like a meditation wise, but like just stretching my legs. It's one of my like goals is to become more flexible. So I've been stretching and it feels really good because I can feel like all the blood flowing through my body and stuff early in the morning. So I really like doing that. And so someone asked like what my fashion inspiration is, and I get inspiration from a variety of people, so many people. I get it from fashion bloggers who I follow on Instagram, a lot of celebrities and models who I follow. I like Gigi Hadid. I made a video about her looks that I got the look for, and Hailey Baldwin and Kendall Jenner. A lot of them have really cool style. I'm really into street style, which is basically like casual wear, like seeing celebrities casual wear, like when they're out and about on the streets and paparazzi takes pictures of them. That's what street style is. But yeah, I get inspiration everywhere, like not just from one thing. But of course I also think of my own stuff too and put together my own thoughts for outfits, but also combine it with inspiration. So yeah. Let's see. So someone asked me what was my inspiration for changing my lifestyle. So if you didn't really know me really well or know me a few years ago, probably I'd say like 3 years ago, I was probably the most unhealthy version of myself I could ever be. And I made a blog post on this about a year ago if you want to check it out. It's about my like health and fitness journey. But I was really unhealthy, not just physically, but even mentally. I just wasn't really doing good on myself, and I was really overweight. I wasn't at a healthy weight, but I also just, in my mind, I just felt horrible. Every day I would just, after school, I would just go get junk food every single day. Not even joking. I would literally get like, I don't even know, like a slushie and Cheetos or something. I would go every single day after school. I didn't work out at all. Like, guys, I seriously was like a completely different person 3 years ago. If you had told me this is where I'd be today, if you told me that 3 years ago, I would not have believed you. But yeah, so I don't know, I just realized that one day I was like, you know, Anna Carol, this is your one life you have to live. Like, do you really want to spend it just putting crap in your body and feeling horrible all the time? That's what really made me think, you know, and it really helped me start to spin my life around. And I saw other people around me who were working out too, and they felt so good afterwards, and they would always eat healthy, and they felt so good. And that motivated me to realize that I wanted to take better care of my body. And so I did. I realized that I didn't want to spend my life just constantly putting crappy food in my body and treating myself horribly. And I did, and it was the best thing I could have ever done, because I feel so happy now. I eat healthy, but of course I also indulge when I want to. I don't restrict at all. And I work out all the time, but I love it. And I truly, like, I feel so happy with my body now, and I'm so glad that I changed my lifestyle. And it's just really genuinely made me a happier person, and I think a lot of you could probably see that, but I feel so much more me. And it's not just the results. I don't think of it really of like, oh, I look so much better. It's not really about the outside for me, it's more of the inside. My soul just feels happier. I just feel nourished by all the foods I eat. It's so much healthier now. And yeah, just, you know, that was really my inspiration and motivation to change, because I really sat back and like really thought to myself, like, Anna Carol, is this really how you want to spend your life to be treating your body like this. And I'm not saying at all that any of you have to do that at all. Just for me personally, it was not healthy for me, and it wasn't good for me. And I really just feel so much happier now. So if you're struggling to change your lifestyle, just know that I went through the same thing, but trust me, it is seriously like the best decision you could ever make, because I am so much happier now. So I'm going to end this video off with one last question, and someone asked me, you seem to be positive all the time. How do you maintain a positive attitude when you're not feeling it? So, like any other human, I'm not completely happy all the time. It may seem like it, but trust me, I have my little meltdowns here and there. But, which I think is totally fine. It's totally fine to not be completely happy, and sometimes you need to cry it out. Sometimes that really does help. It's helped me before with stuff, and it really just helps just cry it all out, and you feel better after. But how I stay positive, personally, I think, you know, as much as you think life could be horrible, like no matter how horrible you think life could be, there's always some way you can look at something on the bright side. And I know that's hard depending on what the situation is, how drastic the situation is. It may be hard to look at the bright side of something, but I always just try to keep positivity, because there's such a huge light in this world. And, you know, there's always a way to try and turn a situation into some positive way. It may not be the best positive way, and you still may feel really upset about it, but there's a huge light in this world, and there's always a way to bring that light into any situation that you're in. And it's always good to be surrounded by good people and positive people, and even if it's just one or two people, they can be people that you lean on. Like whenever I'm upset, I remember all the good people I have in my life and how much positivity they bring me, and how happy they are, and how happy they make me. And that makes me realize that, you know, with all the people I'm surrounded by that give off such good energy, I know that there is still goodness in this world, because they're there shedding it off too. And that just brings me happiness and light. And even listening to music helps me. Listening to your favorite songs that get you in a good mood. Music is always helpful. But yeah, personally, I just try to realize that, you know, as hard as life gets, you know, only you can tell yourself that, you know, you're gonna be okay. There will be better things in this. And it leads back to my video I made about the law of attraction. Like whatever thoughts you put out in the universe will come back to you. So if you think that, oh, life is not going to get any better, or if you always have a negative attitude, then negative things will come to you. But if you stay positive and keep a positive attitude, trust me, positive things will come back to you. It's happened in my life so many times. So the best way to do that is and I know it's hard, but just keep up the positive thoughts, because the universe will come back with you with warm and open hugs and welcome. And if you have a good family and friends by your side that really support you and love you, they are a big factor in helping you stay in a positive attitude. But it's really all about you and how you think and your mindset. But I think, of course, realizing that there's always happiness that you can still have in life is the most important thing. And I think that's how I stay positive, and how maybe hopefully that can help you to stay positive as well. So that is all the questions I will be answering today. I hope this helped you get to know me a little bit better. Let me know if there's any other things that I didn't answer that you want to know about me down below, and I'll comment for you if you have any other questions. But yeah, like I said, send me other video ideas that you want me to do, and I will happily do them. And I hope you all enjoyed this video, and you know a little more about me if you really cared to get to know me anymore. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.